EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The second of two games tonight. It's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up week 2. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. An option handoff given to Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Here's Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year. It's Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Watson now going to run the option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Booker lost it, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. There they are going for it. Here's Pickett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. The Steelers 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They're going for this. Pickett. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Pickett now from the gun here. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. George Pickens. 43 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb dancing away at the 35. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Cleveland.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second down and 3. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the kick. That is going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Watson. This is the tight end, the Joker. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Just wait with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. 23 yards on the play.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Pickett back to the air on second down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Pickett to throw on first down. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Pickett throwing again on second down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10, it's Pickett again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Watson on first down. That pass complete to Moore. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They go with Chubb on second down. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Check smash, check smash. 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 1. Cooper will come in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So While it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well,